Hey everyone, it's Ryan here with my predictions for WWE Summerslam 2022, which takes place tomorrow night, the 30th of July 2022. So, there are 8 matches on the show. A few of them are like WrestleMania rematches or WrestleMania related, which is I don't know, it's a bit disappointing, but I think it's just more of the fact that I feel like WWE nowadays is they've gone back to the early 90s where they feel like they only have like 5 pay-per-views, so it's basically stretching out over that time. But the problem is they have 3 pay-per-views in the middle, so they have the same matches. There's only a couple of matches I'm mainly looking forward to on this one. I think I'm more excited as to what happens after the show, like maybe the Raw after. But I'm going to go over the matches and my predictions for them. So, they're not in a particular order, they're basically just how they're ordered on Wikipedia. So the first match, Logan Paul versus The Miz in a singles match. So at WrestleMania, it was The Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios, which Miz and Logan Paul won, and then Miz turned on Logan Paul. This was meant to be Logan Paul's babyface thing, but because of, essentially Logan Paul's not exactly a likable person, it's very hard to get across as a babyface, but Miz has seemed to make it work. So basically Logan Paul's officially signed with the company now. This is his first match since WrestleMania, his second match in total. His first singles match as well, which should be exciting. I've got Logan Paul to win. Like I said, it's meant to be him being like this whole babyface and overcoming The Miz and maybe going off doing his own thing, who knows. But I'm sure The Miz will make it a solid match. Miz is very good when it comes to celebrities. He proved that with Bad Bunny and he's proved that with Logan Paul. So we'll see how that goes. Next match, Liv Morgan defends the Smackdown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. Story into this one, obviously Liv is grateful to be champion, but Ronda pretty much making a valid point. It's like, well, you only won because I was weakened by Natalia just before in the match and you cashed in on me. So we'll see how you are when I'm actually at 100%. I've got Liv to retain, whether it's by DQ or outside interference, something like that. There's going to be some shenanigans going on which will help Liv retain. Maybe cue a Ronda heel turn, I think. Who knows? We've got Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Pat's second singles match, again, WrestleMania against Austin Theory. Definitely had the biggest reaction apart from Stone Cold Steve Austin. And like great choice of music, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. I've got Pat McAfee to win here. I've been excited by the build of this one. Apparently there's a lot of history as well because they're both American footballers before going on to different things. Yeah, I feel like it'd be a good match between these. Corbin's a solid work. Corbin is very similar to Miz. It's like he plays a really good bad guy, but because he's actually good at what he does, people actually like him for it. Corbin's a very solid pair of hands, essentially. And I'm looking forward to this one the most, I think. We'll see how it goes. Bobby Lashley defends the United States Championship against Theory. Theory lost the US title at Money in the Bank to Bobby Lashley and then was added into the Money in the Bank last minute and won that. Since then, allegations come out against Vince. Vince has then stepped down and then just full on retired. And then since then, Theory's just had the crap beaten out of him week after week. And I feel like this is going to be more of the same. Bobby Lashley's going to retain. Theory's just going to go on a downhill slope, unfortunately, but I think that's just how it's going to go. The next match is a no disqualification tag team match. It's the Mysterios, Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor, with Rhea Ripley in their corner. I've got Damian and Finn to win, or collectively known, the Judgment Day. Because there's no disqualification, Rhea's going to get involved. I feel like, so basically this is one of 2 matches where I feel like a heel turn could happen. I feel like with this one, maybe Dominic turns on Rey Mysterio, joins the Judgment Day. Who knows? Like the next match, I sort of have that sort of as well, but there's some other factors as to why that doesn't happen. But I've got the Judgment Day to win that one. The next match, the Usos versus the Street Profits for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Jeff Jarrett is the special guest referee. These 2 tag teams had an amazing match on Money in the Bank. It was my favourite match on the show. Was almost ruined because of the whole pinfall thing at the end where Montez has his shoulders up, one of his shoulders up. Ref counts to 3 anyway, and I thought they basically messed up the finish, and I almost got really annoyed for it. Turns out it's actually a storyline. Because they watched a replay and he's literally like, look, my shoulder was up. How did you count that? He clearly saw my shoulder was up. So basically they have this. Jeff Jarrett is now going to be special guest referee, so it's called down the middle. You know, basically just disregarding the actual referees that work there. I never got the logic of a special guest referee for that purpose. But yeah, I've got the Usos to retain. I feel like Jeff Jarrett might do something that costs the Street Profits, or like I said, my thing was maybe Angelo Dawkins after the match will turn on Montez Ford, then Montez can be the single star. Maybe Montez turns on Angelo, but I think because of how much people like Montez for his natural charisma, they would keep him as a good guy. But I think because Jeff Jarrett's going to be special guest referee, I don't see the turn coming now. Maybe the night after on Raw, who knows? But I feel like for now it would just be an Usos retain. We then have Bianca Belaire defending the Raw Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. This one I sort of like because essentially it's a year-long story. So last year's SummerSlam is meant to be Bianca defending her title against Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks then didn't show up. They were going to have Carmella face her again. They've repeated last year, to be honest. It's been Bianca versus Carmella like 3 times now before here. And then Becky Lynch returned last year, beat Bianca in about 20 seconds. A lot of people got annoyed because obviously Bianca was a strong champion, and then that's how she lost it. Then the whole year was like Bianca's redemption to get to the top. She wins the Rumble, faces Becky at WrestleMania, beats her for it. Becky goes into some sort of meltdown, and then she tries to win the title back, fails, goes into a deeper meltdown, and then she's like, oh wait, I can win Money in the Bank, and then I can cash in and do this, and I can be champion again. Doesn't win Money in the Bank, so she's having a further meltdown. She then basically gets the number 1 contender's title shot, and now she's like, this is my redemption story, finally, we're getting there. Bianca comes out and goes, no, this is my redemption story for last year. Yeah, completely forgetting that WrestleMania was actually the redemption story. But I get what she's going with. Like, the whole SummerSlam last year was when it all fell apart for her, so she needs to basically make up for that mistake. Basically, be ready for Becky, show that she's the better champion and that she's actually ready to defend her title against Becky. And obviously, Becky's whole thing is, I need to be champion again. So, I've got Bianca to retain. I feel like this will basically make up for last year. It'll be another really solid match between these two. But yeah, like I said, I've got Bianca to retain. And then finally, a last man standing match for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship with Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for both titles. This is, I think, their 8th or 9th match they're having together now. But it's a last man standing match. So, it's something new. Like, it's a new edge to the match, which is why I'm fine with it. The weird thing is, I can't see either of them staying down for a 10 count. So, I have a feeling the Usos are going to get involved somewhere. And then they're maybe going to, not like tie Brock down, but they're just going to completely crush him in something. That way he stays down for the 10. So, yeah, I've got Roman to retain here. I think also Theory's going to try and cash in because it's a last man standing match, but he's going to fail because Roman's just going to spear and pin him immediately. And we'll end Roman on a high. Theory's failed his cash in. He'll probably drop back down to mid card or something, who knows. But, yeah, that's my predictions for SummerSlam. Logan Paul, Liv Morgan, Pat McAfee, Bobby Lashley, Judgment Day, Usos, Bianca Belaire, and Roman Reigns. So essentially, every champion's going to retain. There may be a heel turn in there somewhere. I feel like Theory's going to fail his cash-in. I feel like the Raw after SummerSlam might be more entertaining, but we'll see. Who knows? But that's my predictions. Let me know what you think, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Also, there might not be predictions for Clash at the Castle, which is next pay-per-view, because I'm actually going to it, and it's going to be a very exciting time. But again, thank you for watching this, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Right, bye.